this happen for myself and my family. There's no way that this is real, man, it can't be.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Modify Your Life podcast, where I am your host, Anthony Lopez, also known as Heavy to Modified, and this is Modify Your Life, where we talk about modifying our life physically, financially, emotionally, all the Lees, all the Lees sandwiches. Ooh, that sounds fire. Yeah. I brought that up, Frankie, huh? You're all happy? I don't need to introduce you. We got my co-host today, Modified Frankie.
Yeah.
The one that's back. We saved enough money to get her on the podcast. Mm-hmm. You know, her prices have went up. Just letting everyone know, her prices are now up.
Actually, there are 2 packages coming on Monday, so I don't want to hear shit about it.
What'd you order?
Don't worry about it.
I thought we were supposed to be on a budget.
It's part of my writer.
Writer? What's that?
You know when actors go on set and they have a writer where they're like, I want only pink M&Ms in a bowl.
Well, everyone, and with that being said, we are taking more clients on for online coaching. So if you ever need that link to become the next best version of yourself, go ahead and hit that link at the bottom, www.heavytomodified.com. I will be your coach. I'll be here to guide you and push you.
And what else?
And support you.
What else?
And rub you.
What?
Rub you, like when you're stressed out. Like, I'm here to patch. I'm here to patch you in the back, not rub you. Sorry, that came out weird.
Dang.
Yeah. Heavy to Modified is now canceled.
About damn time.
Because he rubbed me the wrong way.
You rub me the wrong way every day.
Yeah, dude, whatever. Honestly. The funny thing about this is I was asking what we're going to talk about on the podcast, and you kept on. My question was like, "Hey, what are we talking about in the podcast? Like, what do you think is going to be good?" And then your answer to my question was another question, and I still never got a correct answer from you. But I know that being a lady, you think that I'm supposed to read minds. Mm-hmm. Still haven't mastered that yet.
You need to work on it a little harder.
Maybe Big John's master, since you guys have been them and Methichis for the last month. He's been training. You guys been coming back with a sister. Pants? Yeah, you know what I mean? He got his hair, his hair's gray now.
He wants to go copper
his
like
little
me.
Sister. He is. You guys are your sister. Big John's your sister. Anyways, getting into talking about Big John. He got reamed this week, actually. Mm-hmm. A coach laid it into him in Spanish and English.
It was mostly Spanish.
He said, as a man.
He's like, I'm coming to you as a man. And I'm like, ooh, not as a man.
Oh, that's my boy, man. That's my boy. No, but getting into Big John, though, he's been really helping you in the gym, because obviously I can't train you because you just, you don't listen to me.
Yeah, hands will be flying for sure.
How much have you lost in the last? It's been a month, correct? Been a month?
Mm-hmm.
How much you lost? Share it. Come on. Share it. Talk about it.
So I started at 198. Right now I'm one.
Damn.
You good?
I had a cough. Sorry. Mm-hmm. All right, everyone. I just want to let everyone know, too, that I've been very moody lately. So Francine got me a Grinch mug. It's not a Stanley, so it does taste
poor.
But
it's from Hobby Lobby.
Water just don't hit the same if it's not a Stanley. No, I like this. This is cool. This is a reputation to me. Thank you, babe. I love that.
Yeah, you're
Anyways,
welcome.
How much you lost?
So you interrupted me.
Oh, shit. Apparently I do that too much on my podcast. But anyways.
So I started 198 right now. Well, as of 2 days ago, I was 191.
Damn. Big John just said, we need to get Big John. I think it's time for him to get the third mic, especially when we do stuff like that, so he can
Maybe you guys could share a mic.
No, I don't like sharing. I actually want better headphones, so when people are on, I have the better headphones. They have these ones in gold, and I actually want those ones.
Why you gotta do too much?
I do everything too much. But anyways, it's shot 191. So you're a pound away from being at your lowest you've ever been.
I think
since third grade?
Mm-hmm. Fuck you too.
Oh yeah, we need to get a fourth camera for Big John so they can see his reaction.
Let's not forget Big John called me fat bitches.
He didn't know.
He said plural.
No,
plural.
he did. Okay, that's an insider
one fat
joke.
bitch was not enough.
You really okay? You gotta remember, people are listening outside of this house, so you gotta explain that's just an insider joke. He didn't say that. Chill.
No, in my mind he said it.
Okay, cause why? Okay, he said that he called you a fat bee, but what did he?
No bitches.
Oh, okay, fat bees. But what did he tell you that you thought that he said that?
I don't remember.
It didn't even sound anything like it. He probably told you keep going, work harder or something. And you're probably like,
I was
oh
like,
my God.
Fat bitches? Plural?
Damn, okay. Well, there goes monetization. So there,
You good?
monetization.
Monetization.
But no, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Because we had a conversation back in California before, like a couple months before we moved. And I told you I wouldn't bring it up to you again. And then you gained like 10 pounds since that conversation. So that conversation went backwards.
Yeah.
No, you didn't gain like 10 pounds, but you did get like 9.5.
I was teetering with 10 pounds. Like
You were like right down the cusp, huh? You're like, well, he said 10 pounds. So
and I said,
he said lose 10 pounds, but he didn't say which way. He said 10 pounds. He didn't say up or down. Right. And then you started to get together. I feel like, once we moved to Vegas, I feel like you started really finding yourself.
Yeah.
Am I right with this one?
Yeah. And I'll explain why more because the topic that I want to talk about kind of ties into why.
Oh, we have a topic. So we do have a topic.
We do.
So why do I know this stuff?
This is me.
Am I just the good looks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Anyways.
Honestly, I think I'm good looking. See the way you just stared at me right now? Get her camera. Look at the way she just stared at me like a piece of meat. You know what I mean? It's not
like,
cool. I am a man, not a piece of meat.
Much from the look in your eyes.
What? Oh man. We are another one of these couples of the podcast now. This is it. This is influencer. This is it. This is it. 2024 is influencer year.
Oh shit. Wait, what were we saying? Oh wait, actually I feel like I would have lost more weight, but because somebody
Oh. Who are you blaming someone else?
has me doing heavy weights, I feel like I'm getting some muscle weight in there too, which I'm cool with.
Well, that's not really how it works, but
Well, I don't care. And I'm skinny. Well, the only
licking
reason
your
why
fingers.
I didn't finish is because it wasn't that like great. That's why he ate it.
He just Big John don't care what it is. You would think Big John.
I just slide food over to him.
Big John is like a garbage disposal in this house. Him and Shaney boy, I would go broke.
Yeah,
Honestly,
for sure.
I can't. My brother too.
We
He's
can
like another
trust him
garbage.
around all the jewelry, all the money in this house. It could be just laying
Chill.
around.
Where's the money? I don't got money. Food is gone.
Food?
It's gone.
No.
This ain't there no more. It's not. It's literally not there anymore. But anyways, back into it. So tracking food, dropping weight, feeling good.
Yeah.
You single?
I'm working on it.
You got a situationship?
Yeah.
Same. I got a DM from a girl the other day. She's like, sorry to be so upfront, but are you single? I was like, single as the last Pringle.
See, I wasn't gonna fight her because she's from the East Coast. She says she's from the Bronx. I'm like, she will mollywop me.
I told you my next girlfriend is gonna be a bodybuilder.
She can fuck you up.
Ripped. So when next time you try to go crazy with me, I'm like, get her, babe. Get her.
Whatever.
No, I'm proud of you though. I'm proud of you for us
you.
putting that work.
I just
So
don't
how are you
like
feeling
that,
though right
I
now?
don't like that press machine.
Leg press?
He made me do like 240 the other day. I can't be doing that.
But did you do it?
Barely.
How much you do for 15? Done. You already did it. So all right. It's done.
I'm still in pain.
I know. She got it. She's playing too much.
Whatever.
Who are we talking about? What are we talking?
Okay.
Who are we talking to? Who are we pouring in today? Happy Monday.
We're gonna pour into the old me.
Pouring the old
actually.
you?
Yeah.
All right, let's take me back. Paint me a picture.
So the reason why I want to talk about this today is because I wanted to get your perspective. Because you know how I do usually the intake calls for your online coaching, right?
Uh-huh.
So I usually talk to them about, you know, their situation, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like what they're going through with their, you know, what they're managing.
Getting
their
to
weight.
know them.
Yeah. So for a lot of them, I ask them like, hey, like, what are you struggling with the most right now?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like when it comes to managing your weight, is it, you know, emotional eating, you know, time management? I go over a whole bunch of stuff with them.
That's everyone's
And
answer.
recently, I've had 4 different people that I spoke to
Okay.
that their reason for not being able to lose weight, and I'll do that on air quotes, is because they tell me like, it's because I'm so busy, I can't meal prep, or I can't make it to the gym because I usually pick up my nephew from recital, or my little brother's soccer games, blah, 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 right? A bunch of reasons, right? But external reasons, because like I have to help so-and-so, so that takes up a lot of my time. And it made me think like, I used to think that too.
You're too busy helping other people.
So I wanted your perspective on like, did you ever feel that?
While I sit at home on the couch chilling, eating Doritos, playing video games, right? So it's easier to help someone pick up the kids, pick up the nephews, go hang out on the weekends, make yourself so busy, right? Because then you don't have to focus on your insecurities and yourself and the things that you need to do to become better.
Yeah.
Right. So I'd rather go and help my friend move this weekend instead of staying at home and clean up the mess and washing the clothes and getting my life situated. Right.
Yep.
And it's easier. It's unfortunate, but it's amazing that you get to help your family. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, if you need to work on yourself and you need to work on your life and change some things around, then you need to start getting selfish and make that time for yourself. You don't have time to give right now. Right, you. Now, I'm not saying that you miss your. We're already on borrowed time already as it is, right? But like, think about it. Like, if you know that you need to fix your health, your financial, your physical, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, right? And you're not taking time out of the day to focus on that and to work on that, you're actually discrediting the people around who actually love you. So you need to get selfish in order to help other people, right? Because You don't work on yourself, you're not going to be able to pour into your godson or your nephews or your aunts or your uncles or be there for your parents, especially about being overweight. You know, so it's like, yeah, like I get it. It's amazing to be there to help your family, but stop using that as a band-aid to stop looking at yourself in the mirror and to fix yourself.
Yeah.
Like that's my answer with it. And people are going to be like, well, you don't understand. No, I do understand. I have a very big family. You're also talking to someone that moved from California to Vegas because I had to separate myself after losing over 300 pounds because I had to work on myself even more, right? And I had to remove myself from a situation and start loving people much. Now you're like, keep going to the gym, keep making content. We uplifted each other, right? Then I didn't take the online coaching seriously, but you've been winning so much. You're like, no, this is not what we do. We win now. Bro, get your shit together. And you had to put your foot in my butt, right? So you uplifted me, right? It allowed me to take that seriously. Got an office at Evolution, got to be around John. I saw he was at a low point in his time since we were focusing on winning and building us up. He was at a low time in himself where he needed a little extra cash. He started doing tacos with us
together.
Yeah. And then he was working on himself. He started helping us do tacos. He started getting closer with us. And we all start uplifting. And then we realized we're getting stagnant together. And then we made a move to Vegas. Now Big John has his own place here. We're done doing the best we've ever done. And we're not done growing, right? But it all happened because one person uplifts. They say one person uplifts, another person into another person. Next thing you know, you got your whole circle around you winning. Well, the people that want to do it.
Yeah.
Right? And I just so happen to be the one that started it, but it doesn't mean I'm the best one in it.
Yeah.
Right. Because hopefully one day Big John wins so much and he starts uplifting himself so much that he pours into me. Not saying he doesn't already, but you know what I mean? Like that's just how it goes, right? You know, we just kind of work like that. So
yeah.
At the end of the day, it's your obligation to get your shit together, you know, because you got people looking up to you. And that I don't care who you are.
I agree with you now, but when I was speaking to these people, I related to it so much, but I didn't equate it to my weight. I just thought, oh, it's because of how I grew up and how I was brought up that you have to be of service, right?
Yeah.
But what I didn't realize is that I fucked up because I would allow people to be so reliant on me.
All the time. You don't say no.
I say no now a lot.
No, now you do. Well, we were talking about your old self.
Yeah.
You didn't say no. Like you would say yes. So one thing I noticed that you used to do was say yes to something. You do it with a smile on your face. And then once it's over, you're so pissed that you had to do it. And I'm like, why did you say yes in the first place?
Yeah.
And then remember I said, like, I can't remember when you would tell me, like, at the end, like, I'm just venting to you. And then you vent and I tell you, like, and you get so mad at this. And I meant no disrespect, but you see where I'm coming from. I was like, I can't feel sympathy for you because you did it yourself. Like, no, remember you were like, see, and then I can't tell you anything. And you think I'm complaining. But I'm like, no, like, how do I? That's like me wanting sympathy from you if I go and I touch that hot pot and get burned. But I knew it was hot.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I just want to be heard for a second.
Yeah. And I get that. You know,
You're
one
my
thing
bestie.
and once something we had to work on a relationship is separating you're my girlfriend, you're my business partner. You're my girlfriend, you're my business partner. Right? And something that I can't do is separate it all the time because how I look at you as everything. You're my rock. So when I see you doing something that an average person would do, it pisses me off because I know you're better than that. Right? Like even today, I had to put my foot in freaking Big John's ass because he's like, yo, man, I got to get my hair done today. I was like, he's like, I booked this a week ago. I was like, so a week ago, you didn't know we train on Friday at 3? So irrelevant. He's like, I'll be there at 3:20. He didn't show up on time, but he made the effort. But yeah, I nipped in the bud. Like what changed from 2? It was a conversation that took 2 seconds. So first he can't make it, but now all of a sudden because I put my foot in his butt, he couldn't make it. No, he was being lazy. He was being average. Right? And that's We don't set that in this household.
Yeah, but okay, so
My son ain't gonna be average.
preach.
I
So
don't care if he has goofy ass color hair. I support him.
that's my child. Anyway, so excuses to give of like why I don't have time to blah blah blah. So then I'm just like, well, I guess I got to do it now.
All your excuses are gone now.
But then I also realized that it was really good for me, not only for weight loss, right, in general. So now, like, instead of being so available, I don't want to be your first call.
Yeah,
When you need something, I don't want to be your first call. I don't answer 90% of my text messages or calls because most of the time you want something from me. And it's probably not a big thing, right?
You're just careful.
But you could figure it out yourself.
You're careful what you consume right now.
Yeah.
You're growing. You're figuring out who Francine Viscara is.
Yeah.
You're
Like
figuring
now
out
I'm not
who's
like, I'm going to.
Modified Frankie is built, not bought.
Yeah. Now I'm not like, oh, yeah, I'm going to coordinate this entire event. No,
And we
now I'm
do,
going to show
but it's
up
when
and
you
bring a
want to.
dish.
But we still do. It's
Yeah.
when we want to, though. Like, I think we're having Thanksgiving here.
Yeah.
And and then we'll handle everything because it's our place. We want to do it.
I want to
you
start
know
a
what I
new
mean?
tradition. That's why.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, no, but it takes time to grow. And I feel that we go in this like big circle of just getting used to saying yes and used to being the person that wants to be liked, used to being the one to go to, used to be the one to ask to watch the kids because, oh, maybe they look at us because we're overweight, we have nothing to do. Maybe we just say yes all the time. But at the end of the day, like, don't ever use the excuse of saying yes to people as an excuse not to work on yourself, right?
Yeah.
And if you're noticing that and you're listening to this podcast right now and you're just like, oh my gosh, they're talking about me, time to get selfish, right? Time to get out there and start working on yourself. I say it 100 times and I'll say it a million more. Having a podcast is however long God allows me to have a podcast, is that we use these simple we use these cop-outs to stop becoming the best version of ourselves. Right, you got to look in the mirror and you got to realize you have to realize that you're not perfect. You have to realize your flaws. You have to realize your imperfections. You have to realize where you're strong and you're good and you're happy and you're proud of yourself at. But at the same time, you also have to know where you're not happy and what you need to change and what you really don't like and what you're masking and what you're holding in and what grudges you're still keeping. You have to know about yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Because we go every single day and we stay busy to run away from the harsh realities that we're not happy.
Yeah.
In some part of our life. Right? That's why we go when we listen to podcasts like this, to people that have worked on themselves and continuing to work on themselves. I don't think we've made it.
No.
I know that we're becoming better, but I don't think we made it. So as you keep listening to this podcast, whether this is the first, we haven't been done podcast doesn't make us better. It just means that we started a podcast.
Yep.
That's all it does, right? And we're not seeing anyone special because I bought cameras and recording and mics and stuff like that and have a logo.
Some people do it on their phone.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that we're just taking initiative to continue to get better.
Yeah.
And that's, financially, that's physically, that's emotionally, that's spiritually. Our relationship has been the best it's ever been since we've had that rough conversation. You know what I mean? And getting, and we didn't argue a lot, but at the same time, like, I don't think, like, not saying our relationship is perfect, but I don't think you have to argue all the time.
No.
Like, I think arguing is a very childish thing in a relationship. If we don't see eye to eye, then right? And sometimes you're gonna have to agree to disagree. Sometimes one might not be able need to bite their tongue because this argument is not really worth it. Vice versa, right? Sometimes you gotta put your pride aside, bite your tongue, especially when someone you love, you want to build with.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like I don't think arguing has to be a part of a relationship. I think that conversation and honesty and trust and love is a big part. But I don't think arguing has to be part of a relationship. I think we've made it a part of the relationship because we're so used to
it should
seeing
be communication instead of arguing. Because if you're arguing, you're not really communicating properly.
Yeah, like when think about it. When's the last time you've argued with someone and both of you got your point across?
Never.
You guys leave mad, right? That's why when we get in heated conversations, I actually talk lower.
It pisses me off.
Because
I want to pop off.
And I'm not gonna let you do it. I'm not gonna give you the chance to raise your voice at me because I'm gonna talk lower because I feel like that's gonna get your attention more than me screaming.
And like make me feel
And
crazy.
you're gonna feel crazy.
Fight.
Well, now you lost. I mean, I won. What's up, boys? Take one for the team. You know what I mean? We got this dub.
God.
This dub. You know what I mean? Yeah, she freaked out. Not me. I'm chilling.
She froked out.
She froked out. She had a system reset herself. Control Alt Delete her ass.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm on dial-up.
Yeah. Sometimes you're on AOL.
Whatever.
You
But
win, Big John.
I do have like a piece of advice for people that are like struggling to like navigate like that situation we're talking about. Like if you think about it, all the stuff that you're doing for other people, right? Would they do the same for you? And also,
Don't do that. You hurt your feelings.
all of like most of the tasks, right? Like, can you pick up so and so? Can you do this? Can you bring me this? Whatever it is, right? All of those things, if you didn't exist, if you weren't the option, they would still get done. Just not by you.
Yeah, wait out. Weigh out the options. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Sometimes it's great to say yes. It's amazing to be able to, that we used to watch our Godson all the time. Like, we love that stuff because we wanted to do it. It was never you have to, it was we wanted to.
It was never asked.
You know, it was never asked and stuff like that. And going down for like, my sister's Christmas party we're going to go to. Like, we love doing stuff like that. Not you have to do it. So we want to do it. But you have to separate yourself because sometimes you do have to get to a point where you have to get selfish. And you do have to start working yourself. And you do have to start looking yourself in the mirror and facing. You're going to start pulling off those Band-Aids. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks. And it's think about it. Have you ever pulled off a Band-Aid?
Yeah.
That shit sucks. It hurts. Yeah, she ain't lying. Honestly, sometimes I want to take it to my barber so he can line that real quick.
Okay.
Damn. You got more hair than me.
I did.
I still love you, though.
I know.
My little silver back.
I dare you to fucking laugh. You have jokes today.
Hey, you know what? It's because I took pre-workout and didn't work out, Big John.
You know what he told me the other day too, Big John?
Careful, don't get us canceled.
I told him, hey, I was doing that leg press machine and I was complaining that you made me do like the
Chill, all right?
all of a sudden.
All right, hold
struck
on.
a chord.
Hey, hold on. I've been getting all those comments for damn 2 weeks, all right? I'm sensitive. All right? People have been hammering at me, calling me titty
But
boy.
they're so perky.
Anyway, so Frankie came home from the and I think humor needs to be in a relationship, honestly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not trying to give relationship advice, but I'm just telling you about my relationship. I think humor is a big part of our relationship because I just love to piss you off. I love it.
But why?
It just excites me. Because you're so cute when you're mad. Because you try to get mad, but it's kind of like a little mouse, just like, me, 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 me. You just want to pinch your cheeks.
But you don't realize you're playing with death.
That's why I put the gun on the other side of the bed. I realized that a long time ago. But she comes back from the gym and she's like, babe, Big John made me do, what was it?
I fucking hate
Yeah,
him.
you made me do 215 on the leg press today. Like, I told him I couldn't do it. I was like, babe, why are you complaining? Didn't you walk around like 320? Didn't those legs carry 320? And I slept on the couch that night. But well worth it. This
Like it felt good?
couch, yeah, sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes being in the doghouse is so worth it. Like, I clearly knew what I'm going to do. And I know how mad you're going to get.
But you realize you can't take it?
No, I can't. You call me titty boy.
That's only because I had to react.
I take it. But you don't really, I mean, I could take it. Can I?
No.
Yeah, I can. I can take. Wait, hold on. I was
I'm
thinking
a
for a
man.
second. I was like, wait, can I take it? I was like, bro, I was with Jordy for 3 years. Yes, I can take it. I don't want to hear no. I
Not
can
for
take
me
it.
though.
Because you say you say mean things. Like I'm over here. Like if you look at it, were you not 320 pounds?
That's irrelevant.
But was it truth? You'll be over here cutting deep. Mm-hmm. Call me saggy titty boy or something like that. You just turn like I feel like you say like I say it with laughter and like you say it with like I'm gonna make him cry.
Yeah.
It don't work though. I got tough skin. Get it? I got another butt skin, baby. But yeah, big part of a relationship is humor. Mm-hmm. And you've known that for a long time though. I've always messed with it.
Yeah, we've always joked around. We can't ever be serious.
And joked around and get over to a 1,000-pound couple. That was a big joke.
This relationship is a
That
joke.
She's lying. She's capping for all her little baddies watching the podcast because you know they all circle when you're on the podcast. Like, oh, Modified Frankie, I'm gonna watch it. Let's listen to her talk. Oh my god, yes, queen.
Actually, some of the girls that have
Yes.
signed up recently was because they watch me on the podcast.
Yeah, because they see you working now. About time, bring value to the brand.
I know one of them said like, I watched your gym video with Big John, and she's like, and it like motivated me to get in there. I'm like, fuck.
You know what? You're leading by example, right?
Yeah, that's responsibility, bro.
Good. We need to have responsibility.
I'm like
have
even if I don't do it for myself, I gotta do it for you now.
Yeah, don't do it for yourself. Do it for other people. When it comes to this, like in a good thing, like in a good way. You know what I mean? Like do it for other people. Like that's amazing. Like, do you understand? Like both of our families have gained weight since we have started this journey and built this brand and built this logo, this brand, this
Low
up.
key, except Arlo, he has his protein.
Arlo got his protein every day. Oh my God, son be killing it.
And
You
does
know what I
his
mean?
little
Like even
push-ups.
Big John's gained weight. You know what I mean? Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it.
Let's talk about how he didn't even have a little crumble cookie.
He had no chance. I threw it away before he got here. I'm not gonna set my boy up. I want to see my boy win. I know he would have folded. When he left, he didn't come back. If he would have came back, there were cookies here. He would have folded.
Between him and I, who did you think was gonna fold?
Honestly, I thought it was gonna be Big John. I had faith in you, and you let me down.
As soon as I picked them up, I'm like,
Cold world,
I'm about
world.
to taste these.
But no, I think it's yeah. 3 months out before the show. 2 days before the show is when you lock in. You know, I had faith in you, but I want to get into responsibilities.
Okay.
It's good to have responsibilities. It's an amazing to be able to have a platform or a voice of one person or 1 million people to inspire. Like, do you understand these girls that are joining the program because they see you working? Like, do you know how impactful that really is? Like, because I know how impactful it is because I do it every single day.
I'm realizing it, and it scares me a little, but like also excites me.
You know why it scares you?
Why?
Because it holds you accountable.
Mm-hmm.
There's no faking a good body. There's no faking hard work, right? That's one thing. We picked an industry where you cannot fake the funk. If your body is not changing, evolving, if your lifestyle is not evolving, if your body's not changing, if you're not getting skinnier, or if you're putting on size, or if you're not looking leaner, or whatever your goals are, getting stronger, you can't fake the funk. What are you gonna do? Edit your photos? Look, they got goobs for that. People get called out left and right for that stuff. You know, so like we've stepped into like the hardest thing to do, and it's a hard industry. It's a hard industry because at the same time, we have to maintain this, and we got to keep it up. And I honestly, I love it. I do love it because it holds me accountable. Because like I know that my clients follow me. I know my clients listen to this. You know our clients listen to this. Big John the same way too. You know, he has people that really support him on. You know, he's the Modified family too. He knows. Mm-hmm. So it's like it holds us accountable to always want to become better. Like how good is that? Like to know that you're surrounded by people that want to see you do better, that are looking for you to do better, so they get inspired.
Yeah, there's a lot of peace in that for me. Yeah,
it feels good because at the end of the day, who doesn't want to get better? Like if you made $5 a day, and don't you want to make $10 tomorrow? Mm-hmm. Like if you gave it your all today, wouldn't you want to do the same thing tomorrow? Yeah. Or work even harder? Like
you know what?
There's nothing wrong. No one's ever worked hard and become better and hated it. True. I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like I'm not on my deathbed, so I can't tell you. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I don't believe that anyone's worked their butt off and didn't like the outcome that they got.
Yeah.
I don't think waking up and starting your LaFerrari is a bad feeling.
Yeah. But wait, I was going to tell you right now that I just realized it came to my head that you are a byproduct of your environment. Mm-hmm. Because living here, my environment literally is only bodybuilders, trainers,
BBLs. Crumble cookies.
But like healthy people,
Yeah.
wealthy people, business people. So like I'm surrounded by that. So like naturally, like I'm like, oh yeah, fuck it, I'll go to the gym.
Change your circle and change your life. Right? Like think about it. Change your circle and you change your life. If you're in a circle of people, so I'm not sure what the study is, but what I'm gonna say this number. Don't hold me to it. But basically, they're saying that there could be in a group of people working hard, and there's gonna be one lazy person. That lazy person will bring that person down 20%. 20%, right? And I think the person that is actual lazy is like brought down 10%. So the person that's lazy, that one person lazy has 20% over or 10% over people that are working hard. Like, do you understand? Like, you change your circle, you change your life, right? Change your life, change your circle, go back and forth. Because now, actually, I want to compare it to this. When we were young, when we were early into the weight loss journey, right? We were always focusing on cheat days or cheat meals, right? Oh, I can't wait, babe. We're gonna go to In-N-Out for the cheat meal. We're gonna do this for cheat meal, right?
Yeah.
And as we continue to work on ourselves, and as I continue to learn more about nutrition and learn that tracking's the way to go, because there's no cheat meal. There's just hold yourself accountable, having discipline, portion control, fit it in your day. If that's worth it to you, action and consequence, right? That's gonna be worth it. Once we realize that, we're still looking for cheat meal though. Now we're looking to track our food, right? So our mindset changed once we started focusing more on our health and focusing more on tracking and paying attention to nutrition. To now, what does a cheat meal look like now? What do I always crave? Sushi, right? I have not craved any type of fast food, and I'm not gloating. I'm just saying I upgraded my choice of eating. Right? I want to be at the sushi restaurants. I want to be at the steak and lobster and mashed potatoes. I don't want to be at the McDonald's, the KFCs, and all that stuff anymore.
I don't really crave that anymore.
I want to give myself I want to treat myself like a Lamborghini, right? I want to give myself the high quality food, the high protein, the good. I'm not saying there's no things really good carbs, but you know what I'm saying, like that good stuff, right? But before, when we first started, we had to learn and go with the processed stuff, right? We go right back to the processed stuff. Now I'm like, oh, I want to stay. I don't want to. If I eat processed food, sometimes it's worth it, but my stomach's destroyed.
I get no energy. No. I feel like it sucks it out of me.
No. Only thing I still do is In-N-Out. I'll never get rid of In-N-Out. My next plan when I start doing when I go for the deadlifting 650, I'm gonna have In-N-Out on my plan like 2-3 times a week, easily.
Really?
Oh, I'm gonna build that plan. Yeah, well, I know how to build plans. I'm gonna get my lifting plan from my new coach, but I'm gonna build my meal plan to have to In-N-Out like 3 times a week. So
you won't get tired of it?
Are you kidding me? It's In-N-Out.
Well, 3 times a week, though.
Me and Big John, you didn't know this?
Shit about the time that I
but we were getting ripped. We were working with Horacio.
And I was ripping my leggings.
I was looking like a little tank, like a 6-foot tank.
I feel like you look better now.
Yeah? I feel like I look the worst I've ever looked.
Well, you look leaner, but like the last couple weeks when you were like a little
Yeah, well, you can see more of my muscle now, but I feel like I had more muscle because I had more of a pump. But I haven't had a pump in over a month.
How's it feel?
Depressing. But I got a solid team that's that's letting me know we're doing the right thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, we would get to In-N-Out. We would be, but I think I was like walking around like I was like 280, 285, chilling, getting solid. Because they also had me eating like 3,500 calories. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I love In-N-Out. Hands down. Love In-N-Out. Now we go to sushi. Oh yeah. When we didn't eat In-N-Out that day, we would eat sushi.
I miss Korean barbecue.
I like sushi.
I like
pork.
meat.
What is it? What I like? Salmon belly?
Salmon belly sushi.
And when I'm talking about sushi, I'm talking about the real sushi. I'm talking about the raw fish and rice, not the freaking the rolls and all that stuff. Like, I mean, the sauces are okay, but that's where you start throwing those extra calories on where it's not even worth it.
Yeah.
And so that's just I upgraded the way I thought. I upgraded the way we eat. Not saying that we're never gonna eat fast food again. Not saying that it's so bad. Don't do it every single day. But you know what I'm saying, you can't have it in your macros. I'm just saying that you start upgrading yourself. You start upgrading the people you hang out with. You start upgrading the food you eat. You start respecting yourself a little bit more. You know what I mean? And that's only gonna happen, right? I'm only speaking because I've put in the work to do it and to get here. So don't get mad if you're still craving In-N-Out. Don't get mad if you're craving McDonald's.
You're just not there yet.
You're just not there yet. But over time, you keep working yourself. You're gonna get there. Remember, we're coming off of years of bad eating and not knowing portion control and not knowing
lot of
proper
trial and error.
plate servings are, a lot of trial and error, a lot of crash dieting, a lot of failure, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of, mean comments and people saying mean, hurtful things to us, and us, being rejected because of our size. Like, there's a lot we got to start letting go before we start having the mindset that we're at. Mm-hmm. You're just talking to people that have been doing this for almost 5 years.
And I'm barely catching up.
And I'm not done. I see comments and it hurts my feelings, and especially when I'm having bad days. But at the end of the day, I know that I've collected so many wins. When I see those negative comments,
They don't matter
it doesn't really matter in real life. I just know there are people talking behind the phone. Mm-hmm. But if I didn't collect the wins and I didn't put in the work and I didn't feel as amazing I do, if I would read those comments at 600 pounds, they would consume me.
Yeah.
Right? Because my credit score of myself was so low. My self-confidence was so low. And what I thought about myself was very, very low. I wouldn't be able to handle those comments I'm getting now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But because I focused on winning and I focus on, pouring to other people and bringing value to people, I know what I'm doing. I know that my body looks disgusting. I know that it looks different.
No,
I know that you're lying. But I know all that stuff, and I'm okay with that because it has to get ugly before it gets better. But I had to earn it to look ugly in order for me to get better. Right? I had to earn the loose skin and all the skin everywhere in order for me to get better. That could be taken away with surgery. Surgery couldn't have sucked out 350 pounds of fat. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's why. And I know of course you love me and you're saying it's ugly, but it's different. And I'm well aware of that. And I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me. I know. I'm supposed to be. I pay your bills. But you know what I mean? But it's
kind of soon I have to pee.
You have to go pee?
Bad.
Jesus. Wow. But yeah, that's it. No, that's it. Would it end it?
Yeah.
End it.
Me?
You.
I don't know how.
I feel like you had me talking the whole time.
No, I was talking, right?
I wasn't listening, sorry. But no, at the end of the day, take time for yourself and really think about, is this going to better me? Right? Yeah. Do I really need to be available all the time? Or should I be using this time to start worrying about myself and focus on myself and what I need to handle? Right? Because at the end of the day, the people that are always going to need something they're always going to need something, right?
Become your own VIP.
There's two things in the world. There's few people in the world. Important to people, and takers are going to keep on trying to suck you dry. Mm-hmm. Right? And that's what you want to kind of focus on. It's not bad to become selfish. It's not bad to work on yourself. If that actually, when you take time to work on yourself, you're actually working yourself to help other people around you, like I said earlier, right? So sit down, listen. Yes, exactly. Sit down, listen to this podcast over and over again, and figure out what person you are. Figure out what you need to take out of your life so you can start working yourself. Figure out if you're the person that is helping other people as a crutch to not work on yourself, and stop running away from the truth. And the truth is that you have things you got to work on. You have, whether it be physical, mental, emotionally, whatever it might be, financial, right? And take the next 30 days and start working on one of those things. And if you don't master it, then take another 30 days and another 30 days and another 30 days. Over time, you work on becoming better. You're not working on becoming perfect. You're working on becoming better. Mm-hmm. And people always misconstrue the thing of becoming better every single day is becoming perfect every single day. You're not going to wake up to tomorrow and become perfect. Just a teeny little bit better. And that's it. Thank you for listening to Modify Your Life podcast. I am your host, Anthony Lopez, also known for Heavy to Modify. Do not forget, if you're looking for a coach who's ready to push you and help you become better, we have an online coaching program. If you're looking to start cooking in the kitchen with some high protein, macro friendly meals, we also have an ebook. Also, if you're looking to I don't have anything else, actually. That's it. We're really getting at you. If you love the show and if we brought value to you, don't forget to share it. Our goal is to be top five podcasts in the world. I know we have a lot of years to put in to start becoming that. But at the end of the day, that's starting with you right now, listening, sharing. If you heard something you liked, if you feel that we talked about someone you might know, this might bring value to them. All I ask you to do is share, whether you're on Spotify, Apple Music, or YouTube. Really means a lot. We love to do the video and audio form for all platforms because, sometimes, people like to watch on the video and stare at my beautiful face or Modified Frankies, right? And then you wanted to end with what? What'd you say? Update with what?
Oh, let's update them that moving forward, when they send in an inquiry, it's going to be you calling them.
Oh, yeah. So for online coaching program, I'm actually going to be one handling calls. Now, we're making some changes. We had some conversation with some people that were very, very knowledgeable. And we kind of realized where we're kind of messing up with the brand, a little learning from the brand with the brand. We're making some changes. So I'm very excited for that. So, when you put in the inquiries for Modified Frankie, won't be calling you. I'll be calling. Because at the end of the day,
still in the mix.
Yeah, you're still in the mix. You're gonna be handling some other stuff, but at the end of the day, we have a lot of growing to do. And as we continue to get better, and as we continue to keep on working ourselves, we're gonna keep on sharing this stuff. Like next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna meet with the GC, and we're gonna time. I know we're gonna make it through it because if we could make the mistake, we could fix it.
Yep.
All this happened for myself
Share
and
the
my
show.
family. There's no way
I gotta
that
go.
this is real, man, it
Frankie's got a
can't be.
tinkle.
I do.
I got a little winkle.